Alright my friends, welcome back to my channel. Please give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button as I always continue to bring you weekly content. And today we're going to be taking a look at Kingdom Tigertron. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that packaging. I absolutely love this packaging. Here's the front of it. Transformers, War for Cybertron, Kingdom Trilogy, right there. Of course, Tigertron is Tiger Mode, Transformers. Very nicely done by Hasbro. Top of the box, not much happened here. Same stuff. Side of the box, really more nicely done of Tigertron images right there. And of course, he's a Voyager class, and a couple other languages I do not know how to read from. Of course, very nicely done artwork. I absolutely love the siege packaging. And of course, on this side of the box, just everything what we got in the show, which War for Cybertron wasn't too bad, despite its many flaws. And of course, on the bottom of the box is legal mumbo jumbo of this, that, and the other. And of course, the back of the box, which is always the most important part of the box, is everything he can do in for his toy. Of course, he got his weapons right there, which is accessories, and all that good stuff. And of course, once you open it, not done yet, we of course get his instructional booklet. Very nicely done. Actually, this one's a little bit easier to read from. Hasbro is somewhat improving on their instructional booklets of all the 23 steps that it takes to transform him, which isn't too hard. And of course, here is his little background that it comes with, and of course is his card. I have not actually opened his card yet. But yeah, look the way how Hasbro did that. Come on, Hasbro. So, and of course he is 2 Megs. Good old Megatron. Maybe I did open it and put it back there. I can't remember. Yeah, most likely did. And of course, he peeled off. It's just Megatron again. Just being his own Meg self, wanting to win the war. Which, of course, he never does. Except shattered glass, if you look at it like that, he kind of does. And of course, here is a look at the Tigertron himself. A very nicely done detail. Like the nice red and blue for his eyes there and face. So that's really cool, how the coloration and everything. And he can stand pretty well too. Bring my table up closer to me. And of course there's his tiger head. So I guess you'd call him Two-Face a little bit, because he's got 2 faces there. And of course here's a look at the back of him. Pretty nice, clean back. There's no ports on him, so he's not going to be compatible with the ports. Actually, no, I take that back. He's only have like 2 little ports on the back of his arms here. And yeah, articulation-wise, it's going to have your regular articulation. Head on a ball joint does do a full 360, and it can look up slightly up and down a little bit. And of course, you push this back, his arms should be able to do full 360, which is a little difficult, because mine feels stiff. I don't know why. If your copy feels stiff, let me know. But mine just feels stiff, and it came a bit at the elbow. And of course, legs do the splits and bend at the knee. So that is pretty cool. And of course here, set him down for a sec, are his accessories that come in the back of the box. Of course you got the gun, which it always bothers him go with the whole brain thing. That doesn't bother me too much. But I don't know why it bothers him so much, but that's him go. Him go's awesome. And of course, here is his tail, that is his sword. And of course, you can't put him in here. And he is all weaponed up. Cooperate. And of course, you can't always put him on the side there too, so that is pretty cool. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get some comparisons out of the way, shall we? Of course, for comparison, here he is with Love Interest Air Razor. See how they scale up there? She is a Dulex, I believe, and he's Voyager, so yeah, she's meant to be shorter. And there he is with Siege, a face if he wants to stand correctly. He doesn't really want to stand correctly. And of course, these are both Voyager classes, so yeah, they can scale up pretty quick, pretty good there. And here is recently reviewed Alpha Trion. He's a little bit bigger. He's a Voyager class, but that was a little bit different for Titan's Return. So let's see how they measure up there. Pretty cool. And last but not leastly for the comparisons, There he is, with Boss Monkey Bot Primal. So Primal's just a bit of a smaller Voyager, but that's fine. It quickly grew on me. I thought it was a little stupid that he was a bit of a smaller Voyager, but it's alright. It's alright, that's gonna happen. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into his transformation mode, shall we? Alrighty, so what you're gonna want to do is come over here, where his arms are. Bring his arms just like up like so. And just bring his arms back. Oh, hang on. Of course, these things right over here that you see flipping out, gotta go in there too. So, and then come over here to where his head is. Pop that whole thing out. Bring his head down. And bring his head down like that. But I don't know, for some reason his head, when I'm bringing it down like that, it does feel like a Tide's Return a little bit, or something with something with the ape face and that you can pop it off, but you can't. And of course, just come over here, collapse those in, and just make sure that these bad boys are downset a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that. Sorry about that. Gonna try to get that all the way down for you. You guys see a little bit better. My apologies. And just connect them like so. Yeah, you should be all set now. Alright, hang on. I made a bit of a small error. You're supposed to have these out first, and then bring in the arms. So my apologies about that. And what you're supposed to do, this is kind of a little tricky to do it from how I'm doing it right here. This guy's a lot easier to do than what Rhinox is. I kind of just left him up there. And bring him like so. And of course we are now just about done with the first upper half of it. And for the bottom half, it is pretty simple and easy. Come over here to where his feet are. Collapse those in. And bring that down like so. Same over here. It can just be a little tricky sometimes. Well, not really so much tricky, it's just on mine. For some stupid reason, it just feels very... It's just very stiff a little bit. It was actually pretty stiff. And there you go. There he is back in his kitty mode. In his tiger mode, excuse me. And of course, just lift this up. Bring out his sword. I don't remember seeing him using that in Siege at all. He wasn't in Siege that very much. Air Razor got some decent screen time with Black Arachnia. This can be just a little tricky to do sometimes. And of course, you can come over here. This is the weird part right here. I thought that was weird. Yeah, here's what he looks like fully transformed. And there's not a whole lot of articulation in his transformation mode. His feet can do full 360. The feet back here can do... just moves up and down. Alright, go ahead and get the comparisons out of the way. And here's what he looks like with the other 4 Voyagers that I picked out for my collection. Of course, Ape Face, Alpha Trion, and Primal. Very nicely done there. Take a quick look of these two scale up. I mean, Alpha Trion is just going to be a little bit bigger because he came from a different series. Yeah, and as you can see, as I stated from before in my other review of him, he's just missing foot because that's how I bought him on freaking eBay. And last but not least, for the comparisons, here he is with Always Love Interest, Kingdom Air Razor. Pull the phone up a little bit closer so you can see it. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, again, she's a Dulex, and he's Voyager class, so I just thought that'd be kind of funny to put on there. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for this review today. Please give me a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. I'm also doing a contest. In late May, I'm going to give away $10 to one lucky subscriber, so just make sure to subscribe. It is for YouTube subs only. And in March, might be a bit of a delay on my videos because in early March, I'm going to be taking another trip to Las Vegas. I'm going to be in a wedding there. A close friend of mine is getting married out there, so I'm going to be in the wedding as an usher and all that. So again, thank you so very much for watching my review today. Have a nice day.